All right. Trade journal time. First of all, it is a good, great, beautiful thing that I did not take a trade today because I am slightly idiotic. For starters, I quite literally told myself that today was Friday and I expected Friday to continue Thursday movement, which was to be a bullish trade, right? And instead of taking a bullish trade, wound up I wound up taking a bearish trade on the account that doesn't matter, the account that I'm not actually going to trade on, so it doesn't count as a trade. But I took it around here, and I believe I got in up here because the 10-minute time thingy. I'm tired. Okay. But yeah, we ended up taking out everything. Um, so yeah, that was a huge mistake on my part. I'm an idiot, but it's okay because I didn't actually take a trade today. However, what I am seeing right now is that the 30-minute continued higher, and now we're making a very, very crazy bearish movement down here. That is a lot. But it touched into the 50% of a bullish fair value gap, and it seems to have moved back a little bit, which is great. Mm-hmm. 5-minute bullish fair value gap. So if I were to take a trade, which I'm not going to because it's the journal phase, it would be literally right here. Or, well, I mean, since I see this rejection, I would just get in right here, right? And I would do something like stop loss right there or whatever, and then take profit all the way up here. But I'm not going to do that because there's still potential that this continues lower, and it would be smarter to wait regardless. Um, but yeah, price kind of just not really a mistake on. I guess the mistake I made was waking up late. Obviously, right? I should have been awake right here. But I wasn't, or down here somewhere because then I would have been able to catch the SMT divergence that was right here. But I wasn't awake, unfortunately. So the biggest mistake that I made over. Oh, that's my alarm. Give me a second. Did not realize it was already 2:30. Oh wow. This damn. I wish I had some bandaloons right now. Some bandaloons would be kind of nice right now. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. All right, so yeah. Realistically, if anything, I could have waited till price came back down here, seen this rejection, and then entered off here for longs. Off the propulsion block, right? And then pulled stops up to here, and then had targets up here and here. Caught a calm little 60-ish points, nothing more. Maybe I could have done like up to this Asia session, maybe this high, whatever, right? Just 100 points, quick and easy. But again, that's not really that great of a trade, in my humble opinion. But yeah, I mean, we have slow movement down here, so to go bullish soon would make a decent amount of sense. But it is again very late in the day, so market could close at any point in time. But I do expect this candle to be bullish, right? Because Wednesday and Thursday we saw the bullish move happen, and we saw bullish closures, and that's exactly what I wanted. So basically, a recap on the week. Monday was the only day that I had like kind of off-ish because I made two predictions. I made one that Monday was either going to go bullish, or the second one, which Monday would go bearish, right? I keep yawning today. But with those two different predictions, I made two different predictions on the week, and with the second prediction, it was the less likely prediction that I wanted to see happen. Right, I wanted Monday to be bullish a lot more than I wanted it to be bearish, but it's fine, doesn't matter, right? Because I made two predictions, and then Tuesday, after understanding what Monday did and how it closed, I made the choice that Tuesday was going to be bearish, right? And again, we did do the bearish move. I made the predictions of each move, what was going to happen, how it was going to happen, right? On Wednesday, same thing. Made perfect predictions on what was going to happen. Thursday, again near exact predictions on what was going to happen, and then today, practically bar for bar, word for word, everything that I wanted to happen happened just like that, right? They happened at different times, obviously, but I can't predict the times that it's going to happen. I can only predict what's going to happen, right? I need to get rid of these bars because those were multiple days of me not getting rid of them. Let's get rid of these ones too because it's going to be a new week. Let's just entirely get rid of everything from this week because I don't need it anymore. But yeah, I predicted exact. Oh wait, I shouldn't get rid of the ISP though because the ISP is still within range and that is still very important. So let's lock this in place. And not get rid of that. Okay, so yeah, I said that Thursday was going to close above the ISP, although it was a very close close. It was a close above the ISP. Then Friday, I said we were going to move away from the ISP first, right? And then we were going to move into the ISP. However, I said we were going to move into the ISP from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m., which is the London protraction phase. I said we were gonna move close to it, and then London delayed protraction was gonna move into it just a tiny bit, and then move away from it, which slightly different. We moved away from it first, and then straight into it, and then we got pre AM trend, which I said was going to move away from it. We had pre AM trend tap it and then immediately move away from it, which again, exactly what I wanted to see, right? Um, and it was just perfect. Exactly what I liked, or exactly what I predicted, and what I wanted to see. And if I were in earlier, I probably would have been able to catch a trade, whether it be off of the 930 level, the push lower here, which didn't SMT anything, I don't believe. Yeah, I didn't necessarily SMT anything. But if I had waited up until this time right here, we would have seen this SMT, and I probably could have taken that off of this move away, and then the pullback, although this pullback isn't really 50%, is it? This pullback is, yeah, just a little bit less, but it touches into a 1 minute fair value gap, and this is such a low risk, high reward trade. I definitely probably would have taken this. And I would have just taken to these highs or this high here. We did see Asia move a lot, which I didn't analyze Asia realistically today, but we did see Asia move a decent amount. So 80 points. So I would have targeted maybe, let's see, 80 points. I would have targeted around 150 to 175. Probably not quite double that, but yeah, maybe 150 to 175 ish. Could have been a little bit less, maybe 125 to 150, right? But we had news, which I didn't talk about, but I did check on it. We had news, USD orange and yellow folders, which means price isn't going to be the worst, but price is definitely going to have some moves, right? And yeah, we could have targeted this at 192, which is pretty close to what my prediction would have been. We could have targeted a little bit more at 220, but I mean, with only 80 points of Asia movement, that was the bodies though. That was only the bodies. If we measure the wicks, I'm only measuring the bodies right now because I'm trying to test out a theory. But if we had measured the wicks at 109, the prediction would have been around 200 to 225. I probably target more closer to the 225 level, which, yeah, 225. I mean, yeah, we're at 220 at the maximum. That's close enough, right? But that's catching the bottom and the top of the move. But I mean, yeah, that was practically it. Again, I'm not gonna write it down because I didn't take a trade. But the biggest mistake I made was not waking up in time, which I'm gonna fix that. It's because I had insomnia last night. I could not sleep for the love of God. So kind of sat in bed there. I could have probably taken a London trade then, but I didn't want to wake up, get out of my room, wake my mom up, and then start recording a video, talking and everything. I also was like kind of like pre-delirious. I don't know. Like I just couldn't think straight. Like I don't know. I just couldn't think straight. Really, I was just laying awake in bed. So I think I would have lost a trade if I had taken one. But I do know how to trade London session. I tried to learn as best as I could, and I definitely learned a little bit. But yeah, again, another short video to end off the week, um, the trading week, uh, cause I mean there wasn't really much to do today. Throughout this week, I traded a total of 3 times. 2 days I didn't trade. 2 days I won. 1 day I lost. Now in terms of consistency, my consistency did raise, right? My profitability status. I won 2 out of the 3 trades that I took, right? However, my RR was not great because my RR I lost 3,000. Um, the 1 day I lost 3,000, right? And then the 2 days I won, it was totaled out to like 1,300. So I definitely could have, I should have done better this week, considering the price action did exactly what I wanted. But that's another thing that I need to start doing is remembering my predictions and following them, because I think I have a bad habit of making a good prediction and then somewhere along my trading day I kind of just forget what I predicted entirely, and I just end up taking bad trades, doing making bad moves and having bad habits and doing things that I shouldn't be doing. And that's really like a big problem for me because sometimes I'll be looking at price and I'll be like, okay, hey, here's my prediction for the day. I see bullish here, bearish here, or bullish here, bullish here, bullish here, bullish here, and then for some reason along the day, I see some one thing that shows bearish, and I'm like, all right, I'm bearish. And I just completely forget my prediction. And then I take a bearish trade and I end up losing it because my prediction was originally bullish and I just did something stupid. Um, I've also, again, Sunday I predicted exactly what was going to happen throughout the entire week. And today I predicted exactly what was going to happen. And yet I still took a bearish trade all the way back here when we haven't taken out liquidity. We haven't established bearish presence. Um, and overall, there was just nothing that could have showed a good bearish move, right? If I had seen this, right, and then, oh, I look over here, okay, everything has swept liquidity, everything has been moving pretty strong down and taking a trade here for bearish, that would make sense. But I took a trade here for bearish when we were showing a lot of signs of bullishness and only like a 1 minute time frame SMT, which doesn't really make sense, right? So yeah, this is basically just a short recap. Uh, I guess today the biggest problem was just those two things: not waking up on time and then forgetting my predictions and then taking opposite of what I wanted. Um, didn't technically take the trade, but the fact that I still had the idea and then placed it on a paper account, regardless if it's a demo account or a live account, I still have that habit of doing that. So I need to fix that up for the next week. But hopefully, next week provides a better day. I'm targeting 3 to 4 days of profit next week, and obviously I'm targeting like our risk to reward ratio. If I do end up losing a day or two, I would hope that my risk to reward was good enough so I have 3 to 5 times my profit versus what my loss is, right? So if I have a $1,000 day loss, I hope the other days total to at least $5,000 or more, right? um that's like a realistic target. But if I have a good like a good day, good week, um a normal trade for me could be like one mini contract or 10 micro contracts could total up to about 6,000, right? So hopefully my total losses like maybe 1,000 total losses if I do lose, and then for my wins, hopefully like 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20K, right? I'm aiming for the consistency, but I'm also aiming for, I guess, big moves, great moves, because I know I can catch them. I always catch them, but I just need to actually be able to see it and understand it and then execute it. But yeah, that's basically it for today's trade journal. Nothing crazy. It's 2:43 p.m. I didn't even take a trade, so realistically, I didn't even need a journal today. But I think it's important to journal every single day, whether it's a video, writing it down, typing it. Obviously, writing it down would make you remember it more. But what I'm doing is basically the same thing. I'm saying it out loud. I'm I'm keeping them on my computer and then I'm reviewing them because I'm posting them to YouTube. I have them there forever. Um, but yeah, that's gonna sum it up for the whole week. Hopefully next week I can do much better. I'll try to get out a video for Saturday and Sunday. I don't know exactly if I can for sure get him through, but I'll try my best.